Al-Ula is a city of the Medina region in northwestern Saudi Arabia. Historically located on the incense route, the city lies within the Governorate of Ula, one of 7 in the Medina region, covering an area of 29,261 square kilometers. The city is 110 kilometers southwest of Tayma and 300 kilometers north of Medina. The walled city of Al-Ula was founded in the 6th century, an oasis in the desert valley, with fertile soil and plenty of water. It was located along Incense Road, the network of routes that facilitated the trading of spices, silk, and other luxury items through Arabia, Egypt, and India. Al-Ula stands on the site of the biblical city of Dedan, but was founded with the ancient North Arabian kingdom of Liyan, which ruled from the 5th to 2nd century BC. The older history of the oasis has been divided into several phases. The Dedanite kingdom spans the 7th and 6th centuries BC. Dedan is mentioned in the Harran inscriptions. In these it is told how Nabonidus, king of Babylonia, made a military campaign to northern Arabia in 550 BC or somewhat later, conquering Mad and Yathrib. It is thought that around the turn of the 5th century BC the kingdom became hereditary. The next 400 years, until around 100 BC, were the time of the kingdom of Liyan. The Nabonidus are the lords of the region at least until 106 AD when Thermans conquered their capital Petra. The Nabonidus made Hegra, the modern Madinah, their second capital. The power center of the region thus shifted to Hegra some 22 kilometers to the north of Al-Ula. The Islamic prophet Muhammad passed through Al-Ula in 630 on his campaign to Tabuk. Al-Mabiyat, some 20 kilometers away near Muera, became the next commercial center of the region. It thrived from around 650 until it declined at some time before 1230. In the 13th century the old city of Al-Ula was built and many stones of the old Dedanite and Lihayanite ruins were reused. Al-Ula now became the major settlement of the region again until modern times. Between 1901 and 1908 the Ottomans built the Hijaz Railway in order to link Damascus to Madina. The railway had main stations in both Madinah and Al-Ula, where a line was built through the western part of Al-Qaraba, some 12 kilometers to the north of the old medieval town, which is believed to be the site of the old Dedanite and Lihayanite town that is still standing there despite being in bad shape. In the 20th century the new town center was established beside the old town and, eventually, the people left the old buildings. The last family is said to have left in 1983, whilst the last service in the old mosque was held in 1985. Both the ruins of the medieval town and the site of the Leonite settlement now lie within the limits of the modern town. The most detailed study of the area was made by the French priests Antonin Jostin and Raphael Savignac, who visited the area 3 times, in 1907, 1908, and 1910. They studied the remains at Hegra and Dedan and collected a large number of Lihayanite, Minian, Thamudic, and Nabatean inscriptions. Accordingly, it was their work that came to constitute the basis for all further study and research in the history of the area. The first European traveler of modern times to describe the town was Charles Doughty in 1876. Charles Huber was in Al-Ula in 1881-82. He returned in 1883 accompanied by Julius Uding. In 1968 a team of archaeologists from the University of London investigated some 15 inscriptions. The vertical sandstone cliffs surrounding the valley provide ample surfaces for rock art, making the Governorate one of the richer petroglyph regions in the kingdom. Aruz is a mountain in the southern part of the Governorate, with a large petroglyph panel displaying hundreds of images, including depictions of hunting scenes with humans and a variety of animals. Ibex are the most common species, but camels, horse and other species can also be found. Mount Itma also has a large fad with scenes, strange symbols and inscriptions. There are 4 major municipalities in the Governorate of Ula. Al-Ula, the capital, lying to the southwest with the population of 5,426. Muar to the southeast with the population of 8,952. Abiyu Raku to the north with a population of 2,678 and Al-Hayardo the northeast with a population of 1,707. Al-Ula Heritage Village, also known as Adira, is the traditional Arabian village to which people of the oasis moved some 8 centuries ago and inhabited until the 20th century. It was built on a higher part of the valley in order to be clear of the floods that can occur during the rainy season. At its maximum expansion, the town contained more than 1,000 houses, which were built adjacent to one another, thereby forming a wall around the town to defend the population. On the west of the town, at the bottom of the cliff, is the Old Souk, which has been renovated. The importance of Al-Ula as an archaeological and historic site led to the establishment of the Royal Commission for Al-Ula in July 2017. The aim of which is to develop and promote Al-Ula as an international tourism destination. Moreover, the Commission develops the plans for heritage conservation and preservation. To promote tourism and gain more attraction, the Royal Commission on Al-Ula is training 200 young Saudis on an ambitious project where tourists will explore the area's cultural treasures. Recruited from the Al-Ula region, the 200 young people all high school age or in their first year as university students, and split 50-50 between boys and girls, are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, being trained in hospitality, learning new languages, studying farming and water technology, and researching the cultural, social, and natural history of their home region. Al-Ula has the potential to be one of the most important archaeological destinations for tourists from across the world. Saudi Arabia, collaborating with experts from around the world on the Al-Ula development, and in April signed a 10-year deal with France. That includes provisions for hotels, transport infrastructure, and a world-class culture and art museum, until a conservation and development plan can be established. Some of the sites, including the World Heritage Site of Madinah Salih, are temporarily closed to the public. It will reopen in 2020 for visitors. Harran Resort. A resort is planned to be built as early as 2020 and completed in 2023 in Harran area. The resort will have residential places, a conference venue, a relaxing area, and restaurants. Winter at Chowdhury was a traditional celebration to mark the start of the 40-day winter growing season. The name of the festival Chowdhury is inspired by a sundial located in the old town of Al-Ula, which has been used by the locals as a marker for the changing of the seasons. December 2018, the first winter at Chowdhury started with a series of different themed weekend events including music, arts, entertainment, and cultural events. The concerts were performed in Maraya Concert Hall, which was newly constructed for this purpose, and whose external walls are covered with mirrors, Maraya being the Arab word for mirrors. The second edition of Winter at Chowdhury Festival starts on December 19, 2019. including performances by Markarat, Ebi Ibrahim Hamidi, Andrea Bocelli, Yanni, Caracalla, Enrique Iglesias Sadliono Ricci. On December 26, 2019, Moriah Concert Hall set a Guinness World Record for the largest mirrored building in the world, in which it is covered by 9,740 square meters of mirrored font.